This conference will now be recorded.
Are you able to see my screen?
Yes.
Viene laptop sola.
Okay. Today we discuss about these in this list. There is a select range. If you want to select any range, so suppose particular range you want to select. Okay, the selection, how I am selecting like this. So if you want to select through robot, through process, okay, so you can select by using the select range. Let's go to the our earlier thing. Okay, here is the earlier thing. Okay, I want to select so this one. Okay, this one is a B4 to E10. Okay, B4 to E10. You have an Excel application scope, and for each row, I'm just removing this one. Okay, remove everything and process. Okay, everything, nothing is there. Okay, Excel application scope. You have to use the Excel application scope. After that, just load the Excel. So which Excel you want to uh, work, and if you have, there is so many activities. You just try it out. The select range. Select range means I'm just using the RPA, and the range is like a C3 to E9 or E12. Okay. So what basically select range will give? Select range will not give anything. It will just select manually. Okay. How the human can select by using the mouse. Okay, particular range like that it will select. See in the RPA sheet C3 to C3 to E12 it is selected. Okay, this is about the select range. Sometimes you require to select the range and suppose send hotkeys. If I just send the hotkeys like a Control C, that means let me run. It will select the range and it will oh okay, it will select the range. Let me open the notepad and Control V. What will happen? Nothing. So it is not selected. Okay. Yes, we give the delay, some delay. 0 minutes, 0 to 3 seconds, and run it. Yeah, I think it's working now. Yeah, I'm just pasting here. So this is a selected range. So like that, sometimes you have to select the range and yeah, Control C. So apply the normal keywords. So in such cases, you want to use this. So if you want to copy the particular range, okay, from the Excel to the SAP window, copy paste. So in that cases, you have to use a select range. And so it is a get cell color. So if you want to have, if you have the cell color here, suppose let me take like a this is a green. This is a green. This is a green. Okay, and this is a green, and these things are all. I'm just putting the red. Or we will go to the input sheet. Okay, so what we will do, so we'll just loop each and everything. Okay, I'm just looping each and everything, and if the normal monthly salary is above 40. Okay, above 45, above 50. Okay, above 50, that is a red, remaining thing all green, right? This is above 50 or equal to 50. Okay, this is a red. Okay, above 50, this is a red. Okay. And this is a red, right? This is a red. Okay, the remaining things are green. So that's what the task. Okay, how can we do? So what we have to do, so we have to read the range first of all. So let's take a read range, normal read range. Okay, read range to read the entire range. And okay, so what is the sheet name? The sheet name is the input, right? So give the input. If you don't give any range here, so what will happen if you don't use any range? Can you tell someone? Anyone tell? So if you don't specify any range, so how many rows it will take? So 5 or 7?
11 rows.
Entire rows. Okay, not 11, entire rows. Okay, here it is 11 only, but the answer is the entire rows. Okay, all the rows, all the rows from that. Okay, but yeah, that's good. 11, but here is only 10 rows. Okay, the first one is the uh, column headers. Okay, so once we get this into the data table, so this input dt. So if you want to get the how many rows are there, you can get the number of rows by using the input dt is a data table dot rows dot count, means it will give the number of rows, how many rows you have. Okay, how many rows you have. Now so let me loop using for each row, for each row activity, and input dt. So it will loop each and every line, right? So log message I'm using, so to display the all the lines, row of uh, what is that name, salary dot to string. Okay, you can use a row of also, row of salary. Okay, just run it. So totally 10 rows, so because exclude this column row and see the output, so you have all the salaries. But what we have to do, so we have to just check whether the value is greater than equal to 500 or not. So just check that one. So to check which condition you have to use, if condition, right? If condition, just drag and drop, and this is a salary. So as it is a string, basically we have to convert that into the integers. How can we convert that into the integer? What is the method we have to use? Anyone help me? Which method we have to use to convert into the integer? 2 into 32 is not there. 2 into string is there. Okay, c int. Last time I told, right? C int. C means convert. Int means integer. C int. Okay, c int of c bool, c int. Okay, these things and all that. Greater than or equal to 50,000. Okay, 50,000. Then what do we have to use? We have to um, set color, just color, set range color. Okay, set range color. And if it is a as then also we have to set the range color. Okay, so one is a red, one is a green. So but the first, for set range color activity, we have to specify the what sheet it is and what is a range. Okay, see what is a range here. Okay, sheet, sheet, what is a sheet? Info, right? Info or input. Input is a sheet name. Input, but what is the range? How can you know the range? And the color also, color is object. Color dot red for this, and for this, okay, for this is a color dot green, and for these input and color dot red. Okay, if the salary is a greater than yeah, I think it is a reverse actually. Okay, reverse. The if the greater than less than greater than 50,000, greater than 50,000. So we are correct. Okay, so the greater than 50,000, this is a color is a red. Okay, and this is a green. Okay. But we need this range, right? This range, how it is a B, right? B is a column, B2, B3, B4, B5. So we have to specify the range. So but it is increasing in the for each loop, so that we can use the any variable out of the for each loop. Just take the one variable called row count, that is an integer. Okay, so by default you just assign the value by default row count equal to 2, because so why it is a 2? Because the row starts with always 2, b2, right? b2 is a b2, next is a b3, next is a b4. So as it is increasing one by one, so we have to increase the value of the row count at the end of the for each loop. Okay, row count equal to row count plus 1. Okay, it will increase the one by one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. So now we know the range is the b2 or b3 or b5 or b8, b10, like that, right? B is a common, this number is with the row num is a variable where we can get the row number. Now you just go to the properties and remove everything, b, and come out of the double quotes and row count dot toString. Okay, b2, b3, like that. So whatever that time the matched row having the number, that is the row count dot toString.
Can you maximize this? I am not able to understand.
Got it? Are you able to see, Gaurav?
Yeah.
B is a common, right? We are just applying the that color for the B row, B column only. Okay, but the row will
Okay.
change. So to identify the row, what we did? So in the for each will loop each and every line from the data table.
Hmm.
So what we did, so we just taken that temporary variable called row count, and before the for each, we initialize that equal to 2. After that, at the end of the for each, every loop, we are increasing the row number by 1. Row count equal to row count plus 1, right? So that you can,
Okay.
you
So
can, yeah.
this range we have to put in both red and the other color.
Yes,
In
yes. Yeah, yeah. This range. So whether it will match to this one or this one. Okay. First it will go to the 2, right? 2 may go here or here. Any one,
hmm.
right? Again 3. So at a time, any one will execute, right? Either else will execute or then will execute.
Okay.
But increment we are increasing outside, not the inside of the if condition. It is outside of the if condition and inside of the for each row.
Okay.
Got it?
Yep.
I'm just putting small delay, so we'll see 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1. 1 second. Okay. Yeah. Let me run it. We'll see 10 rows, and it is increasing. See, it is changing the color based on the, got it, and 76. So let me explain again. So we just taken the Excel application scope, and within that we just extracted the data from that by using the data read range. So the read range, sheet name, and empty means it will get the entire range from that sheet, input sheet. So that will store into the input dt. Input dt is a data table, and we just display the how many rows are there. Input dt, the data table dot rows dot count. It will give the number of rows which is available in the data table. So temporary variable to just identify the row. So we just use that row count. It equal to 2. That is because it is starting with the 2. Always Excel starts with the 2. Second row, right? First row has the column names, and we are using the for each row activity to loop each and every row, and it will loop each and every row, and it will identify this row of salary will give the salary value. Okay, row of salary we are just checking, and as it is a string we have to convert into the integer. Why we have to convert into the integer? So to compare with the another number, integer number. Okay, so string can't compare with the integer, so both the sides should having the same data type. So that's why we're converting into the integer by using the cint. Cint is a method to convert. Okay, cint is a method to convert any type to the integer type. Okay, so it will convert and it will compare. So if the condition is true, that means if the salary is above 50,000 or equal to 50,000, so it will go and use this set read range color. That is a set range color as an activity. So we just pass the sheet name, which sheet, and what is the range and what color. Color is object. Color dot read mean red means it will use the red. So this is a concatenation operator. B of row count. The same thing repeats here, but the color is a green. That's it. Nothing changes, and we are increasing the one by one. Okay, so that is a read range. Okay, and for the same Excel, just imagine this is already Excel is there. Okay, so level. Okay, level, and what I'm doing, so if it is a 40 30 above, I'm just changing color to the uh, black. Oh, black. Yeah, black. If it is a 45, that is a black. Okay, so like this. So what happened, so of the type, I'm just saying like a if there's a red, that mean high, black, uh, medium, or medium, high, and this is a green means low. Okay, low. So what this level is based on this condition. Just imagine this is a condition, our condition. Okay, this is a condition what we have to fill. So imagine you are getting this type of Excel sheets are there, but there is no level. You have to fill the level based on the condition. The condition is here. Okay, if it is a red, it is a based on the color. It is not based on the value. Up to now, in this example, current example, we saw based on the value we are changing the color. But here, based on the color, you have to apply the sum. I mean, based on the color of the cell, you have to decide the word whether it is a high, low, or medium. Got it? So how can we do this example? Okay, so first, so I will tell. So first we have to read the entire read range. After that, we're just checking the color of this each cell. So B1, B2, B3, B4, B5, like that. So if it is red, just put level equal to this condition. So we're using this condition. Got it? So let us try. Let us try that one. Or let me take level finder something. Okay, level finder, the new thing, and let's take a Excel application scope. Excel application scope and browse Excel. Okay, so and what is the next one we have to do? Read range. So what is the sheet name? Input, and once we are reading the range, is this is coming the I in dt, in dt, I in dt. and for each row activity to loop each and every row from this dt in dt. Okay, it will loop each and every time. And so what we have to use, we have to write the text. To write the text into the cell value cell, so what activity we have to use to write the data to the cell? So what activity we have to use? Can you
Right
ping in
cell.
the chat? Write cell. Okay, write cell we have to use, right? Write cell. Okay, so to further write cell, so what are the input variables we need? So we need the sheet name and the range. So now it is a H2, sorry, F2, F3, F5, F4, F5, like that, right? So again, to increment the rows, I'm just using the one small variable called IRO something. Okay, anything. Okay. So IRO. So initially I'm just assigning the IRO equal to IRO equal to 2, because it is starting with the second row, right? Second row. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Yeah. So what we have to do? So to increment one by one, line by line. So we just taken the IRO. Okay. So IRO is starting with the 2. Okay. So these are 2. So anyway, we have to increment the I value. I should not always 2. So once this is coming here, it will go to the here, 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 like that, right? So it should increase the line by line. So to increase the line by lines, we are just increasing the I value by 1. I row equal to I row plus 1. Okay, so that it will increment one by one, line by line. So what is the next step? We have to check whether what is the color of this b2. So anyway, yeah, we have to check the b2 color. If the b2 color is red, what is our conditions here? So if it is a red, the F level is a H, high. If it is a black, it is a M, medium. If it is a green, it is a low, right? So what we have to check is we have to check the color of the cell. Which cell? B2, B3, B4, B5, like that. So to check the color of the cell, so you have a get cell color. Okay, get cell color, just drag the get cell color. So for the get cell color, so you need the sheet name, input. Okay, so input is a sheet name. And what is this and what about this one? So what is the range here? Can anyone help? What is the range here I have to use?
B plus.
B plus
Then the
IRO dot to string,
IRO
right?
dot crossing.
So that it will, yeah, so it will first, initially it is a B2. Okay, it will
Hmm.
get the B2 color. The output of the get cell color is a color object. Okay, color object. Let's take that out color or cell color. Okay, cell color. Okay, cell color is a object, color object. See here, cell color is a color object. Okay, now, so we're getting the color, and what we have to use, we have to check what is the color basically. So for this, you can use this. Okay, use if condition, like a if condition. Okay, if condition, if the cell color equal to color dot red. So that means as it is a already color object, we have to compare with the color value only. Got it? So if the color equal to red, so what we have to do? We have to
Right cell.
write cell. Correct. Write cell. So what is the input sheet name? Input is a sheet name. So here, what is the actually we have to write into the here, right? So what is the
F plus I row
plus I row
crossing.
not to string? Okay, so that is a uh, range. That is a range. Yeah. So what is the value we have to use?
H.
H. Based on the condition, as it is a red, it is a H. So this is a if red, right? H. So this is for just I am just copying this one and pasting twice. Okay, this yeah we can write in the else condition also, but not required. Okay, so anyway it will just if it is a matching, so it will so, okay if it's not matching, so you can use the else, and again this one more else also we can use, but in this case not required. Okay, not required. Okay, so in this all the things, so only one will match. Okay, one will match. Black means what is the green means? L, right? So do you all understand? So what we did, all of you? Subramaniam, Sai, Poonam, Manikanta, Gaurav, Bhargavi.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Understood.
Any difficulty you faced here? So any confusion? Everything clear, right?
Yes.
Let me run the project. So anyway, just for our understanding, I'm just putting the delay. So hours, 00 hours, 00 minutes, 2 seconds. Okay. So let me run. Let us see. So what will happen? So yeah, it has updated the first row. So it is updating the F row based on the color. Okay, not the value. Just see. Sometimes in the organizations, so some real time. So what you have, so you have a values like a minus values, plus values. So it will come with the color. Okay, you have to decide based on the color of the cell. You have to decide and update the some information. Got it? So this is about the colors. So where is our sheet? Okay, colors. Okay, set color and get color. Okay, so if you want to read the cell formula, you can get the cell formula. Sometimes you have like a this one divided by 10. Yeah, so this is a one value. Okay, just imagine some value is there. Okay, you want to get this formula. It is not a value. It has a formula. The Excel come with the formulas. Some columns has a formulas. You want to read the formula, not the value. So if you just use that, let me let's take here one more Excel. Oh, okay, Excel application scope. Now desktop here, this one. And if you want to read cell, Okay, sheet name is the input, and cell name is something like a G5, right? This is a G5 is the cell name, G5. So val c something, some any variable. Okay, just use the message box. I'm just using the message box, and val c. Okay, let's run. So what will happen? We use the read cell. That means read cell means it will read the cell value. That's it. Okay, it will read the cell value. What will happen? You don't have this one. Okay, sometimes you have a last row is a formula. Okay, last row is a the last value is a formula. You have to read that formula and you have to apply the formula entire rows. So it's such kind of requirement comes. Okay, so what is this one? So G2. Let's take a G2. G2 now also it will give the cell value only. It will not give the formula. So to get the formula, you have activity called formula. So read cell formula. Okay, so use the same thing. G2 val c and run.
Data table. Already value in చేశాను అదే
Okay, so what happened? This read cell formula is required the string variable. So it will return the string output. Okay, so basically before that it is a generic. Okay, that's why it is showing error. Okay, it is showing error. So you just make sure that it should be a string value. Run it, and you will get the formula. Okay, but the equal to will not get. Okay, you will not get the equal to. So normally you will see the equal to, right? You have to concatenate that equal to if you want. Okay, so this is a cell formula, so you have to apply to that entire this part, right? This part you want to apply. Okay, how can you apply? You can take like a G2 to G11. So just use the right cell activity, input, and so G2 to G11. Okay, so what is the formula? Val c. But how can we apply? Equal to plus, because equal to is not there. You have to apply like this. Let us see. See, it's applied. Got it? It's applied. See here, C11, C10, C9. Okay. Okay. This is a thing. But sometimes the requirement people ask like a, so they don't want formulas. They have to apply the formula, but after you apply the formula, so you have to make it as a values like a, so just uh, copy and paste, and here if I just apply the values only, so now it is the values only. Okay, see, this is the values only. Okay, they need only values. So what is the problem with the formula? What is the problem if this is a formula? So if I just, this formula is depending on the C column, right? If I just remove this one, this is also changing. This is a dependent. Okay, got it, all of you? Suppose I am just using this one 600. This is a depending, but they don't want a depending. So okay, once you just copy paste as a values, so if I just change this one 70, nothing will happen. See, now it is a independent values. Got it, all of you? Or do you want me to tell again? Now you understand the formula and cell, so that means formula and value.
Yes.
Yeah, so sometimes they ask like this because of the dependency, so they will ask like that. So what we have to do? Okay, now you have all the formulas. Okay, you have a copy copy paste range. Okay, there's a copy paste range is there. I'm just removing these things. Anyway, we have a data. Just remove this everything and copy paste range. That's it. Copy paste range. And here, so this is our original Excel. G2 to G11. Okay, G2 to G11. So what you have to use in the copy paste range. So the destination input sheet name is input, and what is the source? Source is like a G2 to G11. Here instead of 11, what I am doing is here you don't know, right? So you don't know. So we have 11 rows now. So tomorrow maybe it will increase. So it may have a 20 rows. It may have a 10, 30 rows. Okay. So for that case, what you have to do is read range first. Read range. Yeah. Let me explain first hard coded thing. Okay. Later we will see G2 to G11, right? G11. Okay, it will copy from this, and what is the destination sheet? Input only. Destination cell, you have to use tell the cell starting point. Okay, this is a G2 only. Okay, from the G2 you have to paste G2. Okay, so here is a main important point. Here is a what you want to copy. You want to copy the formulas, you want to copy the values, you want to copy the cell format. You can copy the cell format also, right? Cell format means, so it's like a increasing bold, underscore, italic, and these colors. So there's the same format you want to copy here also, not only the values. That time you can copy the cell format. Okay, so now in our case we need the only values, not the. So what basically we are doing, we're just taking the entire data from here and pasting from again the same place, but the values only. Got it? Okay, values only. So nothing input sheet, and destination is also input, and the range and the destination cell. Let us run it. Yeah, and just see the values. Now everything is converted as a values, not the formulas. Now it is not, there is no dependency. Okay, there is no dependency. Got it? Like that you can convert that values to the formulas to the values. And yeah, so now come to this point. So 11 may change tomorrow, right? 11 may change tomorrow. So what you have to do for that? So you have to use a read range, and this is a input, and this sheet is like a input dt. And here input dt, what is the value of the input dt dot rows dot count? In this case, what it will return? Input dot read input dt dot rows dot count. Which number it will return?
10, 10.
10. Yeah, 10. So total is 11, but if you exclude the column headers, yeah, that is a 10. Okay, but what is this one? This is 11, right? Always it is a 1 plus. So now the G11, instead of G11, what you have to use? G plus input dt dot rows dot count plus 1. That means input dt dot rows dot count will return the 10 plus 1 equal to 11. G11 will appear. Okay. Here, instead of hard code the destination, I mean last column, input dt dot rows dot count plus 1. Okay, plus 1, that is 11. As it is a string, sorry, as it is an integer, so it is showing the error. So because you can't concatenate the integer with the string, what you have to do, you have to just convert into the toString. Okay, so if you have this like this divided by 12, something like that, this formula, and okay, this formula, and if you have many rows, now you have a more rows, right? more rows. So you don't know how many. Just use this. This is a dynamic numbering. Okay, the dynamic. So now it is converting. Everything is converting. Okay, so you're not specifying the last row number. Okay, so this is a hard coding. If you hard code just 11, tomorrow it may be a 22. Okay, you don't know, so don't go with the hard coded things. Always better to create a dynamic values. This is a dynamic value, so whenever they increase, it will automatically increase. So that is about this read cell formulas and the copy paste range values like that. Okay, uh, that's it about this one. So you just go through that remaining things, and let me give one small exercise. Yesterday's exercise, did you complete it? Anyone?
Yes, yes, I did.
Okay. So what about others? Okay. Just take your own Excel. Okay. Config Excel. Okay. Config is a sheet name. Okay. And what you have to use, yeah, Poonam told that is okay. Fine. Okay. So this is a config ID. So basically, this is field name and field length and value. Okay, so these are all the column names: field name, field length, and field value. So this field name is a and here is a an exception, status. Okay, status and exception. M and O, mandatory or optional. Okay. Okay, so this is a column names. So what is the column names? Again, I'm telling like field name, field length, or mandatory or optional, MO, and field value, what is the value, and what is the status, and what is the exception. Okay, so these things are present. Okay, these things you have to fill. Okay, your robot has to fill these two things. Okay, you have data for this yellow colored columns, and this is a your work action, your work. Okay, got it. So what is the things? Okay, uh, screen type. Okay, screen type, finance. This is a length is like a 10, and mandatory. M means mandatory, and that is a name, and this is a 12, and M, and name is a IoT something. Okay, so and description, and that is a 4, optional. Okay, so that is a description, right? This is value and price, and that is like a price is also 9, mandatory, and color. So these are all the some properties. Just object has a properties, right? So these are all the some properties. Okay, optional, and this one, and some just help me with the some properties. GST something. Okay, 9, mandatory, and this is like a GST I don't some number, GST number, and VAT something, VAT, and this is a 13 mandatory. Okay, tracks something. Okay, mandatory and address and 34 43 optional. Okay, okay, so this is the one data. So what I am doing, so the see the conditions. Okay, here is the conditions. The condition is are the first one is a, so see, so first one you have to take this one. So you all people has to do this exercise. Okay, so if you do this exercise, you will get almost, it will cover a lot of Excel activities. Okay, got it? So status should be success or fail. Okay, success or fail. So if it is a success, that is a red color, and if it is a fail, sorry, if it is a success, green color. If it is a fail, red color. Okay, success is a background is a red color. Sorry, green color, and it is a red color. Okay, so these colors, one thing is success equal to green color and fail equal to red color. That is the one thing you have to remember. Okay, and so why it will fail, why it will success, the conditions are here. You have to check. Okay, don't check this one. So yeah, you have to check the length. If it is a 10, what is the number of characters here? Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 7. That is a limited within the 10 only, right? If it's a within the 10, and you have to check only the mandatory fields. Okay, only the mandatory fields. If it is a mandatory, first of all, if it is a mandatory, okay, if it is a empty, that is an exception. Okay, if this is a mandatory and this field is a empty, that is an exception, right? So where is the exception? Here is the exception, right? So this is a mandatory, but there is no value. This is a failed. Okay, fail. Okay, so what is the exception? Okay, so price is mandatory. Okay, something, some description. So that is your choice. Okay, okay, this is a fail. Fail. False means, yeah, false, fail, or true, success. Anything that is your choice. True or false, or fail or success. Okay, first one is mandatory should have values. Okay, and the second thing is, if it is a mandatory or optional, if it is a mandatory or optional, see, optional may or may not have a values. If, see, optional have the values, that is not a problem. Optional have a value, optional does not have a value, that is also not a error. Got it? Oh, optional. Okay, so the thing is, if it is if it is a optional or mandatory, if you have a values, okay, if you have a values, that value length should be less than the field length. The field length. Okay, so this is a how many values here? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13. But what is the length? 4. Whether it is a fail or pass, it is a fail. Got it? Okay, so what is this one? So what is the length? 3. What is the 8? It is a mandatory value is there. Fail or success? Okay, so what is the next point? M or O, if value length should be less than field length. Okay, that is the thing. If it is not, that will fail. And success, No exception message is required, but the fail you should have a exception message. Description should be below 4. Okay, so you have to mention this 4 here. If it is a 5, 5. Description is not coming here from here. Okay, so you have to, you should always focus on the dynamic things. Okay, if I just put a description like a DESC, so here also it should be a DESC, right? And if I just change this is equal to 5, and here also 5. Okay, so focus on the dynamic things. So I think, yeah, that's it. So about this one, but we can get, okay, you just prepare this one. Okay, prepare this is the one exercise. The exercise name is a validation config file. Okay, validation config file. This is the validation config file, so you have to complete this as exercise. So do you have any questions on this exercise? Do you all people understand that what you have to do, or you have any questions? Let me know.
No, we'll try.
Okay. And so first of all, you understand what you have to do, right? That's what my question is. Yeah, you will try it definitely.
Yes.
Okay. What about others? You can chart. You can type in chat window. Okay. So yeah, that is about Excels. Yeah, so we'll see the remaining parts. So I'm just removing this Excel. Is it fine for you? You just try the other Excel parts. So okay, so it's so that we can track our so index actually. So what is completed, what is not completed? Okay, I'm just removing this Excel sheet, the Excel slide. Okay, so now these are all the non-completed things. Okay. So do you have any doubts today's session? So
No.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, you said so something, so Gaurav. So what is that in the WhatsApp? So what you are
Uh,
unable
yeah, the exercise you gave 2 days back.
2 days back?
Yeah,
What is it?
I probably can share the screen if you want.
That you just share the screen. Yeah, let me make you as a presenter.
Yeah, so I created this test folder. No, not
Uh-huh.
this one. This raw data folder, and it has these two files with
Okay.
this content.
Okay.
And so first was reading the file names,
Uh,
then assigning getting the file name, then reading the content here. So from a file name, I'm assigning the file name, and then I'm reading the uh, content through read text file. Then for each item in so reading the content and putting in this variable a file content. Then for each item in this variable, then I am going to the putting a if condition. Um, a file content equal to hyphen, then assign uh, what did I do here?
Here, so we did see here. What is this? A file content. A file content means
Uh,
that entire
a
content.
file
Entire.
content, yeah, and
The,
entire content.
but you are already inside the for each loop, right? So let me just give the control. I'm just requesting the keyboard and mouse controls.
Okay.
Did you get any message? No.
No.
Okay. Okay. Anyway, so you just use the in the if condition. You have to use the item, not the a file content. Okay, because you already splitted the a file content by using the new line, right? Item dot not item equal to, that means item equal to hyphen, that means item whole line has a hyphen, whole line has a hyphen, whole line itself it is a hyphen, not contains.
Okay.
You have to use string operations like a dot to string dot contains is a method.
Okay.
Dot string type dot to string.
So item dot to string.
Yeah, item dot to string dot contains open bracket, remove that equal to, close the bracket at the end.
So after contains, I open the bracket and
Remove that equal to. Okay, at the end, close the bracket at the end. Yeah, that is okay. It contains, it means line contains the hyphen. Yeah. What is the, after that? What you are doing? You are splitting, right? You are splitting by using that.
right.
You have to split the item, not the a file content. Okay, go to the not here, not here, not here. Okay. Control Z, Control Z. Yeah. So go to the properties value, the in the assign operator only. In the assign operator only, yeah, value. Open that, expand that value. Yeah. So you are just splitting based on the hyphen, right? Yeah. So that's good. So you have to use the item, not the a file content. Use the item. Yeah.
It
What did item dot to string, right? Item dot to string. So always you just try to press the control space. So it will help, give the help. Okay.
okay. Control
Okay.
square.
Space bar.
Okay, space.
Now you have an address line, right? Address line. What is the address line? Variable. Just go to the variables. What is that? That is the array of strings.
Array of
Address line
string.
is the array of strings. That's good. Okay. So Okay, hide the variables at the variables. No. So you just click on the variables again. It will hide. Okay. Click on the variables name again. It will hide. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So what you are doing, you are just appending the.
So it should be again item.
No. That is, this is correct. This is correct. Okay.
Okay.
This is correct. You just run it. Next was out of one exception. Okay. So yeah, check the Excel. Check the text file. New text file. Notepad. Open in the notepad.
Yeah, it is open in Notepad.
Appending, right? It is appending. Okay. So what happened? So you have to use like a, so go to that place, UiPath Studio. So you just mention the .txt in the append text. Okay. So in the first text box, you have to, in the first text box,
Okay.
no. So okay, go to the properties, file name, expand that one. Yeah, .txt. You have to mention the .txt. Okay, that is a text file. Okay, so before append, you can use the if condition. If condition, use the if condition. So if the address line dot count is greater than equal to 3 or 4 something. The condition address line dot count is, yeah, count greater than, enter, press enter. Enter. If it is already selected, you can just press enter. It automatically comes for you. Just press enter. Yeah, it will select automatically. Okay, greater than or equal to, what is that, 4, right? 4 or 3. So how many values you are just extracting? Uh, 1, 2, 3, 3. Yeah, you just mentioned 3.
So, why 3?
So name, qualification, and age.
And right. Name, qualification, age.
Those are 3 items, right?
Right.
Yeah, give the 3.
Then append line.
Drag that append line into the then part. Drag
Okay.
that activity into the then. Yeah, now
Okay.
just run. Okay, just check that.
Okay.
I have, okay, it is working, right?
All right. Thanks a
Okay.
lot. I'll
Today
share the uh,
code with the team. Okay, so who are all
yeah,
starting? Okay.
I'll share the right.
Okay. Today's exercise you just complete. Try to complete tomorrow. So we'll see you
All right.
tomorrow. Okay. Thank you. Thank you
Okay.
very much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good night.